Starting, another Riachuelo producer here. Welcome to my channel. Guys, I brought so many things to try out with you. Besides the ones I bought, so I'll show you what was purchased, what was things from my choices, and we'll evaluate the new collection together. Instead of discussing new clothes, we'll focus on items that will be worn. So you can stay updated and bring back things from your wardrobe that have been there for ages, which are now totally back in style. Actually, plaid never goes out of style, but it's been the main highlight and will be the big star this fall and winter. Riachuelo made a complete collection of dresses, shirts, pants, and so on, and I brought my favorite pieces. In the last segment, I showed a dress with this same pattern in blue plaid, which I really liked. I even styled it with a knit sweater and it looks super cute. I think you can get even more use out of it. And now the shirt from this same collection, what do you think? I thought it was beautiful and I liked it too. To make the most of this plaid detail, wear it buttoned up and add a knit sweater, so just the collar will show and it looks beautiful. Just look. My mom says this plaid is old and reminds her of when people wore shirts loose with big belts. If you remember that era, comment below. And these pants and these shoes are my recent purchases. I brought these pants to try on, loved them, and ordered mine right away, that same day. I thought they didn't have size 38 because Riachuelo sometimes releases some pieces starting from size 38. And then I said, no guys, there's no size 38, there's no size 36. I'll keep it and get it altered. But after I went on the website to buy size 38, I thought they only had 38, but I found out they do have size 36. It fits perfectly, look, and it's a little longer than this the way it turned out. I thought, well, I'll take it to get hemmed, and for now, I'll just wear it with high heels. But I was able to fold it, so maybe I'll just leave it like this. Look, with loafers, it looks super cute, guys. These loafers are also a new purchase, and I'm in love. It's really a new purchase. I paid, you guys like to know what I'm spending, what an expense? Seriously, it's from Renner, it's 100% leather, and it comes in 3 colors. Since it hasn't arrived in my city yet, I ended up ordering it. I couldn't resist, and I'm in love. I'll even get more colors later. It had a 20% discount. By the way, follow me here and also on Instagram because these 20% deals, for example, this week I got these pants with 20% off and these loafers with 20% off too. And it's not all the time that it's like this. Right now, as I'm recording, we have 10% off at Riachuelo, 10% off at C&A, and nothing at Renner. If you don't follow me, you'll miss it when it returns, and we'll open another one because it's truly worth it. The pieces are beautiful, and I think you'll love them too. These pants are really barrel-shaped. See how they flare out? This style is really in fashion. I don't know if you guys are into it, but I think it's really stylish, really modern. I think it's worth it. You'll have several in your wardrobe, but when you're someone with pants like this, what I feel is that it's stylish and modern because sometimes it's important for us not to keep consuming and buying. Don't be inspired by me in the sense of having to have a lot of clothes because I work with this. I get 90% of what I show you here for free, so don't be fooled by that. I had a normal wardrobe, but I'd still invest in a piece like this for its vibe. Sometimes when we don't buy clothes for a while, our pieces look outdated. I realize this now that I had a baby. For those who don't follow me and are new here, I have a 2-year and 3-month-old baby. And I have a lot of clothes that I really liked from before I got pregnant, like from the time when I was pregnant. In 2023, I went to look through them. Now, guys, the pieces just don't make sense anymore. It's not even so much a style transition for me, but I noticed that things change, the colors change, the cuts change. Then you go to wear them and you're like, wow, I don't see myself in this anymore. So don't feel pressured when you take your old clothes out of the closet and think, wow, nothing makes sense. I've changed. Maybe it doesn't represent you anymore because things change. You follow the internet a lot and things are constantly evolving, changing. Anyway, that's what it's made for us to spend money, unfortunately. And that's why sometimes you don't see yourself in your wardrobe. But I'll help you. Come on, I'll help you. These pants already have a thick, great fabric. Just watch out for small animals and dogs. Because it's like a well-structured sweatshirt and it doesn't have any elastane. Look, and the moccasin is 100% leather. It comes in 3 beautiful colors. Well, that's it. Here's the complete look. Let's go shopping. This year. I looked everywhere for a wide leg sweatpants set, the famous ballerina style from our time, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Actually, it just didn't exist. I think that from what I noticed, the stores weren't prepared for the winter we had last year. Every time I found something, it had cuffs. I prefer it without cuffs now. Before cuffs were popular, then we didn't want them, and now they're back in style. Riachuelo released several colors. I brought this one to try out, this shade of antique pink, a deeper rose, and the brown is really nice. It's not thick, but it has a nice quality. What do you all think? Can you tell? The pants are a bit flannel-lined, guys. Don't trust the sweatshirt material and skip wearing shorts underneath. You know what I've been doing? If I wasn't wearing underwear under these little shorts, they'd split and my butt would be exposed. So you don't have to wear capri pants because if it's cold, you wear capri pants, but sometimes it's way too hot to put on capri pants. So I've been rolling up my little shorts. They're here. I can't show them, but you see they're here. It's just that they don't show. Because the problem with the little shorts is that when they're normal, they show. Depending on the pants, they leave a mark. You walk around and it's showing, but when the shorts are rolled up, it works. I just figured this out now. It solves the butt issue and doesn't leave marks. For the outfit, I put on a pink top, the same color underneath, and it worked really well. But it could be white or more towards purple or more towards pink. This new shade really suits her. Did you like it? Here's the full look. Now let's move on to arms. This one isn't borrowed. It's a purchase from Riachuelo. I fell in love with it, but seriously, why make a skirt so tiny? I've always been buying anyway, in size 30, which theoretically is one size up from what I usually wear just to get a little more length. It's loose at the waist, but fits perfectly on the hips, doesn't pull, and doesn't add length. That really helps me now that I'm a mom. And this one I got in size 38 on instinct, but it almost didn't even close. It's right. And guys, it's tiny, tiny. And even so, to wear with shorts and flats, I mean, it ends up being less flashy than boots or heels, right? I can't go to the mall like this, so I'm left with two options. Either exchange it, return it, or get a size 42 to get about 2 more centimeters and then adjust it at the waist. What do you think? Because I thought it was so pretty. Look up close, I thought it was brown, but it's not actually. I thought it was orange. It's like a terracotta with brown and black and gray. So the base I put on with a Peruvian cotton in gray too, but I would like to add a lighter gray to match here. Or even a little white t-shirt. I think it would look cute. What do you guys think? Look at the skirt. Let me take off my bag. It's not easy. I'm always carrying a bag because you guys are asking to see how I would wear it with accessories. Look at the size of this. Look at the size of this. Look at the size of this. Oh my gosh, but it's really short, really short. And ignore these marks on my leg, guys. I have an allergy and it itches behind my knee, okay? It's not impossible to wear, but it's really beautiful. To sum up the sizes, the blazer is a size 38. It looks great, one size up from what I usually wear, and I loved it. The shoulder pads are a little droopy, but it fits perfectly at the waist. It's an oversized fitted style. It fits really well, has a great drape, and it's lined. The shorts are size 38. I already got one size up, so if you don't mind the length, consider getting a size up. If you want to try to save it for the length, okay, I would get, I think, 2 sizes up. Because even if I get the 40, I'll get a bit more, the 42 a bit more, and then it starts to get better. Take it to the seamstress and let out the hem, but there's not much there, so you won't gain much, no? So guys, we know the solution is to exchange or return it. But I'm in love, I am, and the little moccasin shoe is just the cutest thing. Here's the full look, and let's go to the next one. This look is really that style. Pinterest inspiration. Look, you know, when those foreign girls show up getting ready, those get ready with me beauties, I just love it. I thought it really matches the style they like to wear. I loved it. By the way, this is a video that's really popular here on the channel and we could totally do it. I even found my girls on Instagram and invited them. Well, whenever you see a cool inspiration, keep sending it to me and I'll save it in a folder. Then I'll make this video for you. Let me put my bag down so I can keep talking about the look. Oh, the sun, guys. This is that time when the sun really comes out. This print coat is from Renner. It's just gorgeous. By the way, trend alert. I've been seeing more pieces in this shade, more towards brown, you know? The print coat isn't so white. Not that white is out of fashion or that we won't find that traditional shade. I'm seeing a lot of this brownish tone and I liked it since I already had the other one. Now I have this one right here. I wanted to wear a knit in a brown shade like the shoes, but you see the shoes have a color, it's more vibrant. Anyway, it ended up not working out. And this polo here is also from Riachuelo, which by the way, I bought for myself in 2 colors, in this brown shade and in a beige shade. Guys, the fabric is amazing, I loved it. It fits really well and it's nice because it has a more put together vibe, you know? These pants are straight cropped. Look, if you see back here, see my shorts all bunched up? Oh no, that's my tag here. It's not my shorts all bunched up, but look, it fits really well. It's snug, it's pulling a little bit. But once you move around, if it sits a little on your waist, it's fine. It's more on the hips, it'll adjust itself. And this frayed style is really trendy right now. If you have scissors at home, go for it. I even cut things I probably shouldn't. And then everyone asks if it frays, but it doesn't keep fraying. Some threads come out at first and then they curl up a bit and the hem kind of settles right there, you know? I've been doing this scissor effect a lot because I'm short, but honestly, I've been liking to leave it like this. I don't take it to the tailor because I think it's stylish and gives a modern vibe. I started last year cutting it out of pure necessity, and now I like it so much and I'm happy that it's in fashion now. That's it, guys. Today I ended up with a super stylish, Pinterest-inspired look. And if our city is hot, you can just take off the jacket, hold on, look at the outfit, then we would tuck everything in and it would look like this. See? It would be just as cute then. If it's hard to see a cold front in your city, look Sorocaba, which is super hot like the heat in the northeast in the Agrest, well, it actually cooled down a bit. On Saturday, I went to a birthday party. I never get a night out, right? But we had one, a little night out. My friend who lives in front of the bar, she went to the mayor and she came back with a big jacket and a scarf. I said, my God, it was February 28th, and this morning it's really cool, and at night it's getting colder. They said the cold front is going to start in March, so jackets and boots are already allowed. Just go with the full look and move on to the next one, that look. Really something to divide opinions. What do you all think? Is it a combination of a bomber jacket with pants from the same family? I put it on. Anyway, just to add a touch of elegance at the end and make it a bit playful, adding a tie, I thought it looked really stylish, really different. The tie gives that vibe of showing, but not showing. I like the jacket all buttoned up the way I'm showing you here, but I'm going to open it now to show you because my mom liked it better open. Well, it's a look that you can wear in more casual ways, for example, with the tip of a boot showing, a brown boot, a black boot, or adding a knit sweater, which will look really nice. But I wanted to create a work look like this, the way I would wear it. If I had a Riachuelo event tomorrow, I would definitely wear this outfit. It's that look where you appear discreet, but it has a certain charm. How do you say it? There's something about it, like, oh, what's the word when someone has that, the vibe? It's like, it's not funny, but it is. It's something you can't really explain. Well, from the side and from the back, guys, it's funny because I always say I couldn't be the kind of blogger who likes everything, right? I put on these pants, I was putting on the tie, and my mom asked, "Did you like these pants?" Since she knows I don't like these things, I said, "No, I didn't like the pants, but I liked how I'll wear them because I don't like this detail. From what I saw, I can't take this button off. Well, I could, but this thing would still be here." I didn't love the waistband of these pants, but if I'm going to wear something over it, it's an interesting pair of pants. Like a jacket or a sweater, usually the waistband doesn't show. Since it's pretty high-waisted, I think it covers well, but honestly, I didn't like that part. Size 36. The pants are size S and the little jacket too. Bomber jacket. By the way, guys, the bomber jacket is really trending right now, both in denim, that more nylon style, very sporty, and also in P1 jackets. I recently got a leather jacket with elastic at the bottom, so I always say that even though trends come back, they always come back with a twist. They add elastic where there wasn't any, a zipper where there wasn't one. They open it up a bit more, ask for a bit more. It's never exactly the way we're used to, so would you wear it or not? If you don't like wearing a tie, a small scarf here would look just as cute. Let's go to the next look now, another super cute outfit that works really well on a cool day, like today, for example. Today it got warmer later, but in the morning it was cold, so you could really get excited. Then throughout the afternoon, I would be sweating just with the shirt, but at the beginning of the day I would have gotten it right. These are my favorite jeans, and this was when I started my career of cutting up pants. It was with these jeans that I fell in love every time I posted them. It's funny because this was the pair of pants I wore the most in the winter. Since I wore the faux leather jacket a lot, I love faux leather, which is fake leather with jeans. And then it ruled my wardrobe. Every time I posted the link, you would say, "Rita, that's not the same one you're posting." Calm down, just cut it with scissors and you'll see it instantly looks 1,000 times more stylish. In fact, I got another one now and I want to cut it because it's really plain. If you cut it, you'll see the pants shine. Now, if you're tall, maybe you can't afford to do that, right? This knit just arrived and I told the girls on Instagram I don't think it'll last long. About looking old, as it gets worn out because it's already kind of vintage. Even though I've never worn it, and I'll be honest, that's just how I am with my things. I feel really bad about buying something that I'm going to use and it'll get ruined quickly. And I feel like once you wear pieces, they never go back to the way they were. I've always had this bias against knitwear since I started the channel, and a lot of people say that knitwear can actually last. I don't know how to make that happen, but even with care, it's not just about washing, just wearing it. Like now, rubbing my arm or my bag affects it. Then when I look at it, it's all worn out, I buy things, thank God, and I get a lot of things as gifts. So that's why I say only buy what really makes sense for you. Choose something you truly value and will use often, because otherwise you might have an item that lasts longer than a very specific purchase. Still, it's beautiful. Knitwear looks perfect and stunning in winter, right? Here I made two connections. Since the knit has this detail in a darker brown, and this belt too, I just got it, it just arrived, and it's from Riachuelo, and it matched perfectly with the boots. This is something I'm showing, but I make this mistake. The mistake is wearing high boots over pants. See how it gets all bunched up? Look, I walk in this boot because it's suede made by Heiner, and it's beautiful but a bit puffy, so it's truly a boot. The extra thick padding makes it almost impossible not to show through your clothes. I still wear it, but I won't say it looks good. Ideally, it would be a low boot. Well, the color of these pants is beautiful. No fuss, nothing fancy. They fit well. In the back, it only stretches a little. This one is a size 36. It's stretched a bit, but nothing too much. I'm unsure about getting size 34 since I couldn't fit last time. But I'm also a size 36 with some curves. You know, I'm not a super skinny 36. That's why I asked Bia to leave the measurements here because even though I'm a short girl with broad shoulders. So did you like this idea here? I could easily put a long coat on top, of course, more towards brown, or a lighter one like beige. A trench coat, faux leather jacket, I nearly wore one, or a suede jacket, which would look great. There are many options since tone on tone works well here. I used it on the bag, coordinated it with the knitwear and accessories to ensure they matched. Follow me on Instagram so we can keep chatting. Because over there, I post even before Bioka edits. Not that Bioka takes long. I even used to ask Bioka to edit. We try to post on the right days, but by the time I post something here, the item is already gone. Use my Riachuelo coupon code Rita Saraiva. My Instagram is also Rita Saraiva. See the full look and let's go to the next one. Today I have a helper. It's the second day recording for Riachuelo. Right now, as I'm recording, we have 30% off, an unprecedented discount at Riachuelo. Honestly, I've only seen this during Black Friday. Usually the deal is better then, but otherwise it's just 20%, now it's 30%. Guys, my helper is here, right? Lou? I was recording for Instagram, follow me, Rita Saraiva, when the door started opening. I thought it was just the wind since it's really hot today. It was him, he arrived, and then guys, the skirt, are you crawling, my love? It's a size 38, it should be a 36. It's a bit loose at the waist. I even considered using a hair tie and thought it was a 36, but it's not. I just checked, and it's a 38. This off-white and brown tank top matches the skirt and looks great. The coffee brown flat sandals, which I always recommend, are also gorgeous. And so I know I've been showing a lot of winter clothes, especially because guys in the stores where I film, they're not getting any more new arrivals. Summer is ending and fall and winter are coming even though it's still hot and not officially fall yet. They always release these collections early, right? They bring things in early so we can buy them, and then when we're actually in winter, they're already having sales to start the new collection, so please be patient. Many people live in warm areas and won't feel the cold, or in cities like mine where it only gets cold occasionally. But I end up following the seasons and what's available in the stores to show you all. Well, that's it. Lou, send a kiss to your followers. They love you, they know you. Since you were living in mommy's belly, Hey guys, I thought it was beautiful, gorgeous, really chic, stylish for my modest fashion friends. I know not all of you wear tank tops, right? But the skirt is beautiful. And if you like long skirts and tank tops, it's gorgeous. Here's the full look. Let's move on to the next one. This is one of those looks that you can wear with flat sandals, or you can pair it with high-heeled sandals. The fabric is really nice, but it's more for summer. It even has this wet look, and it must be a bit of viscose. Important things to consider. I have this little bit of fat here and broad shoulders. I know people will say it's silly that it doesn't matter, but we know where it is. Our problem area is up here, and in my case, it's all up here, guys. Mine is right here. And so I felt like taking it for myself. But I know I'm going to feel uncomfortable because it's a spot where you see everything is tighter. So I feel like it makes my shoulders look bigger, and still it's going to highlight this little part. For those who don't mind, it's not a big deal. It's totally fine because her P1 style is beautiful. It really accentuates the waist with these pants. What's the thing? I even grabbed her burgundy one. I already brought it. Se non mi engano, 36 para experimentar em casa e não. And it was pulling on my hips. Now I got a size 38 for myself, and this one is also a 38. But it's too big at the waist, just so you know. I'm a size S36 with 99 cm hips. I'm not that tiny, you know? I'm not a small person with really tiny measurements, so it's good for you to keep that in mind. If you don't have this hip issue, just get your usual size. Now, if you also have wider hips like I do, it might be worth getting a size up. It would look super cute with a small heel. It comes in this color, burgundy, and possibly more options. Later, take a look and remember that at Riachuelo, the coupon code is Rita Saraiva. Just write Rita Saraiva in lowercase letters so there's no mistake with the code or with fit on the sides and hips. Like I told you, we have 30, but the 10% is always active all year round. Then there are times when Riachuelo is more generous and gives a boost to the coupon. So did you like it? It turned out so cute. Here's the full look. Let's move on. I put on this dress and thought the world must be tough. For those who still don't like wearing brown clothes, right, guys? Everything is brown. We went from a brown winter to a brown summer, and now we're entering another brown winter. This is from the summer collection, and I tried it on because I thought it was beautiful. However, I believe this style of dress doesn't really flatter those who have a bit more bust. So for me, I don't think it's the best dress model. And then my mom said, wow, I tried it on at the store. By the way, my mom has a channel. Follow her, Mimi Saraiva, and she's 55 years old. She posts this 55 plus fashion with prints and for hot weather because she's going through mild menopause. My mom is all about summer and she also thought she looked huge in it. I was like, oh, on you, I didn't think so, but on me, I thought it looked huge here. Thank you. Oh, guys, this isn't even sponsored, but I went to Diaz's salon. The lady recommended it to me. It's a heat protectant, has several benefits, and it's the first time I've bought it. He just opened the bag, he brought it, you're there, you're crawling, so that's it. I think it's a super cute dress, very elegant and stylish. However, for those who have a bit more bust, it's worth checking if it looks good or not. Sometimes I even think it's better strapless than with this tiny strap, you know? You can't wear a regular bra, you'll need a strapless one. Since it adds volume, the little strap might stand out more. This dress really suits people with a small upper body and wider hips because then the hips, it fits really loosely, it doesn't cling at all. And here, where you're already smaller, it looks better than on those of us who have more. It gives you a little more volume, on the sides and on the butt. And even though it's a horizontal stripe, I don't think that's what makes it look bigger. It's the bust area. It's the design itself. See how it opens up in the fabric here? So did you like it? Here's the complete look. And let's move on to the next one. The last look will be here in the closet. Let me show you the closet, right? Guys, it's so tough because we're really influenced by the English language. So everything is in English. For us, it's closet. It should be closet, but they say closet. I'm always in this dilemma about which one is right. Well, look, jacket from Riachuelo, pants from Riachuelo, Peruvian cotton, C&A, and the mesh top, Adidas Samba. Look how cute this outfit is, really charming, full of style, and it's a very simple style. One important thing is that since these pants already have the flare, the idea is to wear them with a slightly shorter jacket to show off the detail of the pants. Depending on the height where you place the blouse or a coat, and then the pants add even more volume, you can't really show off the detail of the pants. This jacket length is really nice. Another thing, short trench coats are really in style in various models. And another trend here is these larger collars. So much so that on Instagram, I started the video with the jacket closed. And then this jacket really stood out, this beautiful collar. The color is really pretty too, it's very light. It looks a bit yellowish here in the closet, but honestly, its tone is really neutral. I liked it a lot. In fact, I almost paired it with a burgundy or brown base, so it goes well with a burgundy base. Brown, you can even wear it with a navy blue base. Something that worked really well on my last trips, which I've mentioned in my videos, is creating neutral bases, because with neutral bases, you can coordinate them with each other. So you wear an all black base and an all white base. The next day, you can mix the black top with the white pants, mix them up and add jackets on top. So a neutral base here would look really nice. Since I'm not flashy, sneakers make it even easier. Guys, you know that velvet one from Renner I always show you? I didn't wear it since it's in the recording room, but it would look great here too. These barrel style pants are too big for me. They're a size 36. I haven't worn them yet, and if I do, they're going to be too big, so I would recommend a size smaller. I have some followers. Look how nice this one looks on both the pants and jacket. I liked it. Do you know what style it is? A follower told me that she really is a size 36 because I'm a 36, almost a 38. Here are some of my recommendations. When I wear a 36 that's too big, she says, that one won't fit. I imagine very petite or skinny people also struggle, right? Because there are clothes, honestly, that I'm not a size 34. For example, when I wear size 34 jeans and they're not even tight, it worries me. Well, and about the final message, what is it going to be? Why bring up this reflection today, not your dreams? Are you? I could say, right, that yesterday I posted about it. And in the end, if we stop to think about it, we are living prayers that we once thought maybe one day. So for everyone who is living prayers. The ones you thought maybe one day, be grateful every day so that more of these blessings will come to you. And if you think you're not living any blessings, maybe you're not being grateful enough. And by not being grateful enough, you're not allowing the flow of prosperity into your life. Guys, because God just wants to thank you. It may not seem like it, but God is like us. And since I'm that kind of person, I do favors, I do things from the heart, but I expect a thank you. You don't have to suck up to me. You don't have to do everything back for me. No, but there are people who don't know how to say thank you. And I feel like God is like that too. Why is there such a big difference between grateful people and those who aren't? The Bible mentions this, but I don't remember the exact passage, okay, guys? It says, those with more will receive more, and those with little will lose even what they have. They said they tried different words to fit in since he left it open, right? There's gratitude. If you're grateful, you'll get more. If not, you won't. He doesn't put any word there, but if you try to put everything together, what fits best is gratitude, but it has to come from me. It's no use starting to be thankful just because I'm saying it's good to be thankful, but start noticing that there are a lot of good things in your life. And when you feel all of this in your heart, you'll be able to truly see it from your heart. And you start to send this out to the universe. How do you show the universe that you're grateful? Simply keeping quiet and not complaining helps a lot, and not comparing yourself to others also makes a big difference. So in this way, the flow of gratitude will definitely bring more things into your life. And then guys, always keep moving forward. I'll save this topic for the next video. But a close acquaintance of mine sent me a message saying that she's also working online in her job. She's not a blogger, but she's being the blogger of her own business, which is something I always encourage you to do. And she said, Rita, I was really inspired to see how far you've come. And of course, I'm an extremely prosperous and blessed person, but I've always been on the move and I still am. So seek movement, we will be blessed by God more and more each day, but also be ready to receive and work hard, always going the extra mile. The internet is something that, it makes you feel embarrassed, right? My little grandson is just starting now, honey. How is it? Is it embarrassing? But we know that it's a gateway to many things. We know it's very important for us. So also give God one more tool so that the blessings can work. May God always give his best in everything you set out to do. And by being grateful, everything will work out, right? Is that it? A kiss. See you in the next video. And that's it. Always leave your like and leave lots of yellow hearts on the videos until the end.